Hey everybody, this is Gotham Cyclist. Today I'm going to show you how to install a crank arm power meter. You're really going to need three tools. You're going to need a 15 millimeter wrench. Okay, they have special pedal wrenches. I use this fine. I have no problem. I take my pedals off about twice a year just to make sure they stay loose, and I grease them up so they don't lock up. If it is locked up, you're probably going to need a pedal wrench. This way you get more leverage and really torque the hell out of it. You're going to need this special Shimano tool. Okay, and they have little cheap plastic ones. Those are other alternatives. This is kind of a 2U steel. I'll show you why. And then you're going to need Allen keys. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the pedals with the 15 millimeter. As stated before, I do take my pedals off about twice a year just to make sure they don't get locked up and, just to clean them up. So that's always a good thing. You can see, just make sure, usually righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, this side is reversed. So righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. So I'm using a 3/16, which will work. So I got that loose. Loosen this. I really should clean the entire hub with this, but it is what it is. So now I'm going to take my Shimano tool. We're going to turn that nice and easy. When you get this off, no need to torque it. Then you take this little bird hook thing and you're going to pull this up just like that. Heard a little pop. Make sure that tab is up. You can see that tab. And then this should just come off, maybe wiggle, and we're off. Now, one of the things to note is the grease on it. I'm not going to clean up the grease because unfortunately I'm out of grease. And I'm about to take off on a road trip. You guys will see. So let me put the new arm on. All right, so I got my new arm. You can see comparing them. They're a different style, but same difference. I'm going to pull this tab up and I'm going to loosen these guys up. So keep in mind, I'm not putting grease on this. When I get to where my destination is, I will be putting grease on this and in the pedals. But I just want to get this on for the trip. This way I'm not carrying around two cranks or crank arms. So that guy's on there now. Keep in mind, another thing I don't have on me right now, but I will be using when I take this back off, is a torque wrench. So the manufacturer specs, I believe, are 12 to 14 Newton meters. So I just do 13 because it works. So this part, you don't want to screw on too tight. All this does is holds everything in place. If you go too tight, it pushes the bearings against the hub, and you have an issue. Let's try to push that guy down now. That's in there. And then we tighten this. Do 1, 2, 3. Nice and loose. One, two, three. A little bit tighter. So keep in mind, I'm going to be taking these back off and using a torque wrench when I get to my destination. But they're pretty snug now. Like I said, you're best off 13 Newton meters for these guys. This guy is very loose, so you can see I could just easily boom, 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 boom. Not much pressure at all. I'm going to just hand tighten it for now. And maybe I'll give it a little oomph. So you can see that the old crank arm is off and the new crank arm is on. Everything's looking pretty good. I just got to torque this to the proper specifications, get some grease in there, and then also in here. If you like this video, give me one of these. Also, if you subscribe, it really helps me out and the channel.